You're playing the fucking game wrong, bro. Alright, what's up, guys? Today we are going to be making a video. Right before ZZZ's release about how I'm going to be playing and how I think a really cool wave of people can be playing. And I think it'd be a cool little social experiment, or yeah, I guess social experiment, gaming experiment, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to see just how we can make these games actually fun, or more fun than they are. I haven't done my grinding yet. That's what. That bitch out yet? That shit threw me off, bro. Oh, let me not call it out, bro. Bro, that threw me off so hard. She just come out for like 18 days. I'm bugging, bro. That shit threw me off so hard. But fuck, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So the way I'm gonna be playing ZZZ is that I am going to be avoiding any guides, any tier lists. Yeah, mostly tier lists and meta. I'm gonna completely ignore that. Like, if I get spoiled because of you assholes, I mean, like, there's nothing I can really do about it. Like, it is it is what it is. Like, but I don't know what to believe when you're talking about meta and shit. You really do have to, everybody has a different opinion, right? But I am actually gonna like log off in terms of meta discussions and all that shit, because I'm not a guide maker myself anyway, so it wouldn't really affect the kind of content I want to do. And most of you aren't content creators, I'd imagine. So I think this would be a really interesting experiment. I think the issues with fun and stuff is that we really don't have to figure shit out for ourselves anymore. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I could just watch a few YouTube videos and then, one, I understand the character completely, and two, I get my own thoughts sort of persuaded, but they're typically like, the general consensus is usually like a character off or something, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, if everybody's saying a character is good, they're probably pretty fucking good, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of the arguments in the tier list communities and should be like, well, this character is 10% better than this character, so they deserve their own tier, or whatever the fuck, right? So that's most of the discussions. I don't think it's really beneficial to the game to really even be paying attention to this shit anymore. I really do think it'll be fun to sort of log off of that shit. What I will do is still watch videos like discussing like mechanics, right? Like, maybe there's mechanics I don't understand. I think that's fine. Look up help and guides for that sort of shit, right? Or like, if you're really like, because sometimes the text is fucking like just horrible in these games. It's like Hoyoverse, Kuro games, they both are just fucking horrible. They make their descriptions way too fucking long. So if you want to like look up a character's kit and understand that, 100% makes sense. I'm probably gonna do that shit for a lot of characters post launch. During, like, when a game first launches, they're typically not too confusing, but as the game goes on, they start getting longer and longer, and then you're reading an essay each time a character releases, which is not fun for anyone, you know. So that's my plans. I think it would be nice if some more people tried that. I want to see what happens. I feel like I've lost a lot of fun in like gaming and shit when it comes to like gacha games like this. It's just, they're all very cookie cutter and the same. You do get ones with better combat, like Wuthering Waves and shit like that, which is super fun, but I feel like because we don't have that discoverability anymore, it takes away a big chunk of the game. The only issue that comes with that is like, you have to be on your shit, because if you don't learn these systems and you have to get good at reading characters to the point you know if a character could be good before they release, or they are pretty much doomed to be like shit or like not worth pulling. Without actually having the character in hand, because obviously if you summon the character, it's too fucking late, right? You spent your gems. I also want to say, I was thinking about going free to play, but I actually think a much better way to play we should normalize is the low spender lifestyle of buying a battle pass at the bare minimum and maybe the daily summons. I think that's fair. You're supporting the game with reasonable prices. I mean, battle passes are insanely common now. I don't think it's unethical for a company to have battle passes whatsoever, especially if it's a ongoing game, because you have to make your money. The issue with gacha games is that it's RNG and shit for characters, but we all know that going in, right? So I can't really complain about that shit at this point. I do think it'll be really interesting to see how that goes. I think a lot of the time we get told like free to play, it's way more relatable. Free to play has never been relatable. Like, there are millions of people playing these games. I would have to say the majority of them can get fucking $10, bro. $10. That's all you really need. I don't know why this shit is so bright. I am glowing. I am in my Jesus phase, I guess. Like, what the fuck is going on with my saturation? I'll fix that when I'm done with this video. But that's my point. Like, free to play really isn't even relatable at all. Like, you're telling me you can't spend $10 on a battle pass? Like, come on, bro. It's a fucking live service game. Like, you go into these expecting to spend at least on battle passes and shit. That's how I see it. And I don't think battle passes are predatory at all. And gacha games kinda, I guess, because again, you're not getting too many guaranteed shit. A lot of it is like gems, but you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on these games, and I don't think being free to play even makes sense. Like, just resource wise, it's just so, like, you're cucking yourself so hard for no reason. For what kind of pride do you think you get? Like, do you think someone like me who spends money thinks you're cool because you don't spend money? I just look at you as like, wow, that dude is trying so much harder to get like shit that costs $10. Look like that fucking idiot, you know? Like, it doesn't make you cool. It doesn't make you relatable. Most people can drop $10 on a game that they genuinely enjoy. And to be honest, if a game's good, you wouldn't feel bad dropping fucking 10 or $15 a month on that game. Like, you just wouldn't feel that bad about it. If you really feel like you have to be free to play and gacha games, then maybe stop playing them, because obviously you don't think they're very good. I think that's pretty obvious. For me, I've legit spent money on games that like have cosmetics and shit only, that they only sell cosmetics, because I was genuinely enjoying the game and I'm like, oh, I'll support the company, why not? I like the skin. Nothing's wrong with that, you know? So if you genuinely are one of those people who are like, no, I have to be free to play, hey man, all power to you. You don't look any cooler for it, and I think you're just making your progression a lot slower. You have less things to do each day. I feel like you're gonna build characters a lot slower than everyone else, so you're gonna hit a plateau eventually, like every gacha game has for free to play, if it has any kind of difficulty in the game. So like, I wouldn't recommend that. It just sounds fucking whack. Like, it doesn't sound enjoyable for anyone. Company's not making money off of you, which they're not happy about, and then you're not happy because you're getting fucking no level up materials, and it takes you fucking 6 months to get one team done, and then they release an event that requires like 3 teams or some shit, you know? Like, it just doesn't sound like a fun time. I think low spending and like a live service game that you genuinely enjoy is absolutely fine. They literally, obviously gacha games is different, right? But let's say for like a normal live service game where they only sell cosmetics or something, right? They need money to continue their game, which is the mindset with, well, I don't feel like bad about spending money on this if I'm genuinely enjoying it. It helps the company stay afloat, which helps me keep my entertainment, which is how these relationships work, which people seem to forget. Like, this shit isn't charity. I'll tell you right now. If a game starts doing way worse than another game they have released, it's gonna just not get as much attention. Like, Legends in Zone Zero dropping it. It's a complete like flop in the market. They're just gonna stop supporting it significantly sooner, and then that's it. That's just how these things work. Like, a lot of people think this is some kind of charity shit. Like, Yeah, they're a multi-billion-dollar company, but the second they can have all of that money, right, and keep that money, the second Genshin Impact stops making the money, they're gonna close it. It doesn't matter how much money they have to keep running it. Why would you keep running something that's not making you money? Which is the whole point. Like, people have to realize for developers when it comes to live service games, right? We're gonna talk real, or for any business. I don't give a fuck how much money you put into my product, right? Let's say I'm a game dev. You put XYZ, I'm a multi-billion-dollar company now, but that product stops making money. I'm cutting it. I'm throwing that shit in the trash. Time for a new product because it's a company. Like, you can be multi-billion-dollar company. It doesn't matter if you have the money to support the game for fucking multiple years without it making a dime. Well, the question becomes, why the fuck would you do that when you could just make a new game and then farm those same people to keep giving you their money? So that's the way I see it. I feel like being free to play is so fucking lame in a gacha game. It's just such a cuck move. I feel like they're free games, but they are expensive. It's expensive to be free. I'll tell you that. I would prefer if gacha games in general were just less popular, but it is what it is. I can't talk too much shit about that because obviously I'm part of that market. But I think it would have been so much better if games like these. Our only chance is like legally. If games like these stop being able to RNG fucking virtue items and just guarantee the items through a price. Like, even if it was $100 for a character, that is unironically less expensive than they are now because you get like 40 pulls for $100, which is fucking crazy. That shit should be illegal. But that's why I say don't spend money to summon. I think you should spend money on battle passes because they have like resources and shit that whether or not you get the character from those gems, you at least have more value on your account than someone who's not spending anything at all. Because you are you have more value because you're getting more like resources to level your character. You're getting like stamina increases and shit like that, which is super valuable. So whether or not you get the character, it doesn't matter as much. I would never recommend you just spend to fuck. I already did it, bro. I'm just gonna buy it. I don't care. See, perks are being paid, but I would never recommend you spend money in order to sub it only. I would say stick to the battle pass and because what you call it is also going to have it just like Wuthering Waves, most likely. Stick to their battle pass and what is that shit called? Where's the store? Their like subscription that they're gonna have that's gonna be $5. So altogether, how much is that? So it's $5 for that because they have the same prices as Genshin. Don't ask how I reached this already. So it's not gonna show up. I'm pretty sure it's like $10 and this is $20. Just get the $10 version, and or reverse. It could be reverse actually. I don't know, it's one of these, but $10 and then you spend $5 on the other one. That's $15. To put it into perspective, a Final Fantasy 14 monthly subscription is $15. So I mean, this isn't something new. This isn't something like, oh, how could you say I have to spend money on this free game? Like mobile, oh my god, MMOs have survived off of like subscriptions, monthly subscriptions forever since WoW. Like, it's been decades. This isn't like some crazy shit I'm saying, right? Overall, oh yeah, let me show you guys my while we're here, you know, here, let me show you guys my Jinshi. I still have to build a Jue for her. Right now she's rocking this dude. But yeah, I had to mix pieces for her for the best substat. But 62.1% is not bad. It's not bad, all right? Because once we can level them up more, this weapon is going to give even more crit rate. Once I hit, what, level 60? And then I can give that, and then I'm going to be at, like, close to 70% 98% crit rate with like a shit ton of crit damage. Hopefully my Jue piece comes out looking smooth, and then I'll be good. But yeah. Oh, here's my. Wait, what? Oh, bro, I was about to fucking crash out. I was like, what? But yeah, 82% crit rate is crazy. I need more crit damage in her for real. Let me see. Crit rate, crit damage. I actually might have to get rid of this piece. This piece is actually kind of dog shit. No, let's just do some rolls here. Why not? Improver. Hold up, I ain't hearing no music. Let me turn that up for y'all. Let me show you guys how I do this shit, right? So you drop this. My Julies didn't turn out well, if you're wondering. Those are gonna be fed into other Julies. See? So that one's dog shit. And then you come down here. Upgrade 1. So we got attack percent. It's salvageable. So now I take this one. And I put 2 of those. Let's see. I look for crit damage mostly. Basic attack damage. I mean, could be worse. Let's see. I want to run this piece and see how it turns out. Come on. Come on, boy. Yep. Dog shit ass piece. Honestly, I should have stopped. But I didn't. And I paid the price. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me make sure. Okay. So I have this already. So as long as I avoid that, I'm good. Do this. We really need that crit damage. Yeah, basic attack damage again. Thing is, basic attack isn't like horrible for her, but like it's also not great. Okay, another dog shit piece. Anyway, you guys get the point. I'm ending the video here. I'm gonna keep rolling though. But let me know what you guys think. Hopefully other people agree with me, you know. But peace.